All right, welcome back. This is Sam with Tusken TV. And to my left, I have Bub.
No, I'm not here.
He is totally here, but he's not here mentally.
Mentally, I left years ago.
He checked out. And today we're going to be discussing
the Transformers Legacy, I guess, first year of toys that leaked online through Target listings.
Yeah, so there's been like some listings of
the next Transformers wave past Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, like somebody on Instagram was posting pictures from Target.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. So like all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's like stock footage of what's in the back. So they like scanned them and they're showing what should be.
This is probably the biggest Target listing leak ever.
And the scan numbers are there, so they have all the scan numbers, so you can actually look to see what they are.
Because before, whenever Target listings would happen, it'd be like, 4, 5, maybe. This is an entire year of stuff that leaked online.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A year early, too, because it starts next year.
And I would like to mention that we are currently watching Transformers, the television show.
If you're bothered by it playing in the background, we don't care. We hate you. We hold contempt for our audience of 3 people and that one guy that disliked our video.
And all 3 people that are out there, thanks for listening. And the guy who disliked the video.
Shout out to all you guys that...
I don't like you no more.
Shout out to all the people that decide to click on this and they're like, oh, I hate this, and then click off.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. The algorithm is weak with these podcasts and these videos. But we're still going to make them because we're having fun doing it.
Yep.
What you guys don't know, a little background of us. I am a dad. And I love to collect toys. I have lots of vintage toys, and I have lots of newer toys. I collect a lot of He-Man. I have some Transformers, lots of Star Wars. I also have some larger scale Star Wars stuff. And Bub, you like to collect what? Dead silence, apparently, because he's like
Transformers.
So, cool. So he does a lot of Transformers.
Mostly just Transformers and Marvel Legends, and a few McFarlane DC stuff.
Yeah, some of the DC stuff.
But today we are here to discuss the, I think, 20 plus figures that leaked online today, or at least their names leaked online.
And what did you want to start with?
I'll start from.
And you're looking. This is the same list I have pulled up here, right?
Yeah, I have. So I have all of mine written in order.
Yeah, he's got
from core class to Titan.
So he's got his list that he wrote down off of. You saw these listings from what?
I basically just saw someone on Instagram post the image you're looking at.
Okay, so he saw. I'm actually on the Cybertron.com.
Yeah. And
that's the Ultimate Transformers website.
TF 2005 is better.
Or TF 2005, you can get that as well.
But
let's hear the list that you have.
I'm going to start from smallest, which is core class, and work my way up to the Titan class figure.
Alrighty, let's do it.
The first listing is Soundwave, which will probably be just a reissue of the Kingdom core class Soundwave. Next one is Optimus, which will probably be the same thing. Next one is core class Skywarp, which will be probably a repaint of the Starscream core class. Then there is Shockwave, who will be probably a new mold or maybe a remold from the Megatron. Then there's one that is Iguanus, which I don't really know anything about who Iguanus is, besides I think he is a pretender and he is also a Beast Wars character.
Now, that is in the core class, correct?
Yeah,
yeah, I see it in this list here.
There's a very tiny ones.
Yeah, so like almost like a 3-inch scale, I believe, right? Yeah.
Iguanus, I bet he'll probably be the Beast Wars version instead of the Pretender shell.
I can see that.
Pretenders are harder to do than Beast Wars. And the last one is the most mysterious one that is literally just called Energon Monster.
Energon Monster. Now,
yeah, it's very nondescript.
And they're not calling that. It's not like being mistaken for the leader dragon, TM2 Megatron, right?
It's just Energon Monster, and then later in the deluxe class ones, there's another Energon Monster. And so what I bet this will be is it's either going to be a new thing, so they can keep the trademark for Energon, because I don't think they've used the trademark for Energon in a while. Or it might be a monster from Transformers Energon. I don't really know much about Transformers Energon.
I got you, yeah.
But since all of these are from like older series, and literally every series besides Energon and Transformers Animated is getting some form of representation. And I bet since it's called Energon Monster, and I think there are like monster characters in Transformers Energon last time I checked. So I feel like it might be that. Or it just might be something completely original, like what Kingdom did.
So this is kind of a play to keep the IP name, right? Is that what you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Because like every few years they have to refresh the names.
Now the ones that I was looking at, I saw the list too. The ones I think I'm kind of excited for. Now I saw the Soundwave of the core class, right? Now didn't you get one?
Yeah.
So you got one. Actually, Actually, I like that one a lot.
I like how it has the little tape deck. And
yeah, that one's really cool.
And then there's a little laser beak.
And I passed on that one, and I shouldn't have passed on it. And now I'm like regretting not getting it for the actual DTOF case.
Like a Dinobot?
Yeah, like that would have been cool. So I'll probably end up getting maybe the Soundwave and possibly the Shockwave.
I'll probably get the Shockwave and probably the Skywarp because I like Skywarp and I like Shockwave, and I already have kind of like a core class thing building up, and I can put for my Trypticon. Yeah,
that's cool. And you know what's funny about that? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this real quick. That the core class, which transforms, is almost a 3-inch scale or maybe a 4-inch scale, transforms $9.99 compared to Reaction Super 7 figures, which don't transform, which are just 5 points of articulation, and they're like $20. So I'm actually just looking at one of my Seekers here, and I'm thinking I can get a transforming one about the same size for $9.99.
Mm-hmm.
So,
although it has less cartoon aesthetic, I guess.
True. That is true.
Because you're very much cartoon.
I like the old G1 look. I mean, these are all stiff looking dudes.
Because you're a boomer.
I'm an old boomer. Give me my Walker in my Geritol.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need.
You need the ankle thing that Batman has from the Dark Knight.
The leg brace. I need a leg brace so I can kick bricks into pieces.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got on that list?
All right, so for deluxe class, this is where most of the ones I'm interested in are. First one is Skids, most definitely G1 Skids, which I am not surprised by because one, he appeared in Kingdom art.
Okay, so which one is this one you're talking about? Is this a deluxe class?
Yes, deluxe class Skids.
Okay, because I'm trying to. Okay, I see it here, deluxe class Skids.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this one because one, Skids appeared in Kingdom artwork, or not Kingdom artwork, but what Hasbro did like a while ago is that they took artwork that mixed both War for Cybertron trilogy figures and the Studio Series 86 toy line stuff, and like put them into one collage image of all of the characters or whatever. One of the ones that was like, hey, why are you here? It was Skids from G1 because he wasn't in Kingdom at all, and he isn't in the movie at all. People thought, oh, maybe because Masterpiece or whatever. But then whenever they revealed the Jurassic Park and Transformers crossover, and if you look, the Jeep looks almost exactly like Skids.
Oh, you know
what?
Like
just the body of Skids and the very similar kind of Jeep generic car art mode.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Did we order that?
No.
Oh,
it was
that was one I was gonna get.
It was $100.
I know, just like
I like the what I think her name is Tyrannicon or whatever, the Beast Wars remold.
Yeah.
She looks cool, but I was kind of like $100 for a basically Megatron but slightly different.
Yeah, I remember that in like Gigawatt.
Meanwhile, I got T-Rex, but whatever.
And then Gigawatt.
Well, T-Rex is also like
I should have got that
price.
One too.
Like Gigawatt is kind of one I'm like, yeah, I wish it'd be cool to have, but I'm not going to look for it.
And then they went on clearance.
Yeah.
And then I didn't pick it up. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. All right, so what else you got on deluxe?
Another Energon monster. Again, I have no idea what it is. Probably just trademark thing. This one was not surprising. Is Kickback, the Insecticon.
Yep, I saw that too. Kickback and the Silver Streak.
And they'll most likely do, and they're definitely going to do Bombshell and Scrapnel or Shrapnel or whatever his name is, because they lost the trademark to it like twice now. But I feel like there's a good chance he will be in the 86 series toy line, because like people have like found 86 toy line stuff like mixed in with the legacy stuff. But I thought maybe he'd be in 86, but it seems like this might be legacy instead, which is a little strange, but I don't know if I'll get it because I collect mostly G1 stuff, and it's like I like the Insecticons, but my shelf is also getting a little small, and it's kind of like I like the Insecticons, but I don't like them that much.
Yeah.
It's not like the Dinobots, where the Dinobots are like, I'm making room for the Dinobots.
Well, if the room's getting too small, I just got to add more shelf.
Well, With the Dinobots, it's easy since they're so big. I can put them at the back and then like have all the characters around them. But with the Insecticons, they're too small. But next one is Crankcase, which I don't have any idea on if there is a non-Bayverse version of Crankcase, because Crankcase, the only one I know of is the Dread.
And that's deluxe, right?
Yeah, deluxe class crankcase. Gotcha. So I guess this is a beast. I guess this is not a Beast Toys, a G1 crankcase.
Yeah.
Probably something. Probably it's G2.
And they even talk about an Elita-1, a newer Elita-1.
Elita-1
retool,
I've
right?
I've seen people say maybe a Netflix Elita-1.
But see, on this website, it even says not a Netflix re-release. It says
really?
retool of a different figure who has a siren and not a Netflix re-release. That's what it says. Maybe, who knows how true that is.
But well, I have seen people say maybe Hot Rod's mold. Because if you look, Hot Rod's alt mode looks almost exactly like Elita-1's alt mode. And I've seen, I think like it was a leaker or someone mentioned, or hinted that maybe they might do a Mervana out of Elita-1. And Mervana is a very obscure character who has, I think, only appeared in Eastern Transformers media, and she's only ever had like 2 toys that are hard to find and very expensive. Don't quote me on Mervana or someone hinting at Mervana, but I vaguely remember seeing it, and if they do that, I hope so, because I just like her design.
So basically, at this point, we don't even know.
Yeah, but another one is Point Blank. I have no idea who that is. Probably something from either Eastern Transformers stuff, or it's something from late Generation 1, early Generation 2.
All right, go ahead and keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Let's check it out, because actually, I don't remember what that one looks like either.
Here, Point Blank?
Yeah.
The next one is Tarantulas, which will probably be an extensive remold of Black Arachnia. I'll definitely get him, because he's Season 1 Beast Wars stuff, and I want to get at least Season 1 Beast Wars characters. But yeah.
Oh, so that's Point Blank. Yeah, I forgot what he looked like.
His body mold looks similar. Oh,
yeah,
it looks like it looks like Punch Counter Punch with the shoulders being the fronts of the car.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I'll probably skip out on him. Yeah, it looks like he's from Headmasters, which is. Or is it?
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Headmaster's Point Blank.
He's a Target Master, I think. But the next one is RC, which is going to be the Transformers Prime RC, and because that's been like rumored for a while. Plus, they already made an RC and they already reissued G1 RC, so it's most definitely going to be Prime RC.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? It's like you just look at that picture. It's cool to see some toys that I actually don't remember whenever I was a kid, because I don't remember a lot of like the Headmaster stuff or the Target Master
because that was very late G1 where they didn't really have the show going on.
Yeah, because like when I remember when I was a kid, I liked pretty much all the G1 stuff, and then Ultra Magnus that was my favorite Transformer. I always got it stolen. Yeah, I got it stolen. Well, I always talk about I have
Siege Ultra Magnus.
I have a Siege Ultra, but I always talk about that, and I love I've always loved Transformers. There's something really cool about
cars that turn or robots that turn into cars.
Who doesn't love something that just like transforms? Like even the McDonald's toys back in the day that was like the French fries that transforms. Those were cool. I love those.
The history of McDonald's creating Beast Wars.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Didn't we talk about that?
I don't think
I don't think we've talked about it in a podcast, but we've talked about it before.
I've told you that McDonald's ended up in the creation of Beast Wars because they wanted a Transformers crossover.
It's like, we need a chicken nugget that transforms.
No, they were like, hey, we want to do McDonald's and Transformers stuff, and they were like, oh,
how are we gonna do that?
Pitch us some ideas, and one of the ideas was animals, and they went with that, and that created Beast Wars.
Yeah, and then they came out with fries.
Yeah, and actually Transformers created McDonald's. They created McDonald's specifically for that crossover.
And then they had they also had like those rock formers.
Then Peter Cullen became the owner of McDonald's. He's actually Ronald McDonald.
That's if you guys didn't
know
what
he's been doing for the past 30 years after they stopped paying union actors for
You ever see the Ronald McDonald meme with them smoking a cigarette on the side of the road? Guess who that is?
Well, Peter Cullen does smoke, so
that's him. I told you.
That's why he has such a kind of gravelly voice.
Yep.
But anyways, ignoring Peter Cullen's bad smoking habits, The next 4 for deluxe class are Wild Rider, Drag Strip, Dead End, and Breakdown. This isn't very surprising. There's been rumors for a while for a new Minosaur toy, and yeah, I don't know if I'll get them because I like Minosaur in the Stunticons and all, but it's like I don't know if I really have I don't have room for them. I could probably make room, but it's like I don't know. I'm not really dying to get the Construct or the Combaticon or not Combaticons, the Stunticons, but knowing me, I'll probably end up getting them.
To me, it depends on what he looks like.
Yeah, it'll probably be G1 Drag Strip, the one that's
right here. Yeah,
yeah. It was like I mean, if they look good, I'll probably get them because I really like the way they all look. But yeah, the Stunticons will come up later on the list, but yeah, I'll probably get Breakdown because I have attachment to Breakdown through Transformers Prime.
Mm-hmm.
But Wild Rider, Drag Strip, and Dead End, I don't know if I'll get. Anyways, Voyager class is Soundwave again, which I don't really know what that could be. I've seen some people say maybe the Netflix Soundwave reissued or like re-released with different colors.
Probably. I'm going to have to guess. Probably they're going to do that.
Because there's been a lot of like, oh, I want to get Soundwave.
Yeah, because everybody missed out on it.
If you can get it, I would say get it because it is a very good Soundwave.
Oh, it is. Like I have one.
Right there.
Yeah, I have one. You have one.
My Soundwave sadly has like some stressed plastic on his window or whatever. Like on the part that connects to the inside of the body.
Gotcha. And I have mine
stressed.
I have mine set up with his ravages inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have Laserbeak somewhere.
I think it was on his shoulder.
It was. What happened to him? Did he fall down?
Huh?
I don't know what happened to him.
It's probably behind. He's probably behind him next to Galvatron.
Probably fell over somewhere. Who knows? But anyways, if you slept on the Siege one,
Netflix.
I'm sorry. If you slept on the Netflix one, don't sleep on it. It was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they do re-release it. That's what everybody's kind of hoping for.
Mm-hmm. The next one is one that I'm very excited for because they even mentioned it in an older video of our top 10 most wanted. No. I mentioned it in an older video whenever we were talking about new stuff that was revealed. And I was like, oh, I really hope they make this character, which was Blaster.
Oh, yeah, Blaster.
Yeah. He'll probably be a remold from the Netflix Soundwave. And it perfectly matches because there's rumors of Blaster's cassettes being in the Studio Series 86 toy line as core class.
And
so it's like this Blaster will probably be releasing around the same time. So it's like, oh, you can get Blaster in Legacy, but then there's Studio Series 86,
the Blaster
Rewind, and who else they make.
So do you think that's going to be an 86 Voyager? 86 Voyager, like it's the name of a car.
I think there's a good chance it's in Legacy, but there's also a good chance it's in 86.
So what else you got on the Voyager class?
Next one is a obscure one that probably not that many people know, but is G-Axis. I saw that. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
That's what I was going to ask you. It's like, is that how you say that name?
I think it's G-Axis.
Got you.
But G-Axis, he is the new Decepticon leader back from Generation 2. And he took over the Decepticons after Megatron in the comics and Generation 2 came out, and that was a whole thing that we don't talk about. But G-Axis, I'm interested because I like obscure, underused characters.
Anything that's new to your eye that you don't see on the shelves like constantly.
I hope he gets a new mold because before his last toy was a remold of Armada Starscream. And in this list is Armada Starscream.
So I saw that as well.
So I fear that G-Axis will be just another Armada Starscream remold.
And you know what? You're talking about that Voyager. I don't know if you brought it up yet, but the one I'm looking forward to is the Voyager Bulkhead.
Transformers Prime.
Yes,
Bulkhead.
That is like one of my favorite Transformers of all time. I love just the look of Bulkhead. I've always loved his look.
And his personality matches yours too.
Yeah. Just kind of a
idiot.
Knucklehead. What?
I didn't say
knucklehead. Let's just say knucklehead.
But
fun-loving knucklehead. That's what we're gonna say. Thank you, son, for
you're welcome.
Vote of confidence of calling me an idiot.
I would get Bulkhead because I like Bulkhead, but it's Transformers Prime Bulkhead, and I like Transformers Prime Bulkhead, but I slightly prefer animated Bulkhead more.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Plus, Bulkhead, I limit myself to just Bayverse first 3 movies and G1. And it's kind of like, I don't know if I will get this Bulkhead. Knowing me, I'll probably be like, oh, this Bulkhead looks cool, I'll buy him.
Yeah.
Oh, I need the rest of the Team Prime, so I need to get RC, Knockout, Optimus, Bumblebee, Smokescreen, Ratchet, and Cliffjumper.
I'm definitely going to get the Bulkhead. I actually like the way that one looks. It's going to be cool.
Or, I've seen people say, like, or I think, like, the rumor is that Bulkhead will be a remold from the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime.
I've read that too. I've read
it's
that.
like, I don't know if you've ever seen Transformers Prime Optimus Prime's design, but he looks nothing like Bulkhead. Bulkhead is literally like way taller and way more rotund than Transformers Prime Optimus.
A little more rounded out.
Like Transformers Optimus Prime is tall and kind of like thin.
Mm-hmm.
Bulkhead is the opposite of thin, so I am very.
I was just wondering how big that box is going to be.
Yeah, so it's like I wonder how they will try and because like Bulkhead doesn't even turn into a truck. He turns into like a rounded car. Because it's not really like a specific car. It's just
almost like a tank
thing.
like a SWAT tank or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like a military vehicle.
Tank. Yeah, it looks
not,
cool.
Not tank, but like just like a
big
vehicle.
A big vehicle, almost like a garbage truck a little bit.
So it's like
he really does. He looks like a giant, like a rounded giant garbage truck, just green.
Plus, I worry with Bulkhead, he'll be mostly empty.
I sure hope he comes with like that hand that pop, like a hand.
Oh, his wrecking ball.
Yeah, that would be so awesome. Like with the real chain too.
Yeah,
that'd be sweet.
I fear that this Bulkhead will have the problem that Bayverse Megatron has from Studio Series, where there'll be just a hollow shell. So it's like they look around, but like if you look, there's just a massive gap.
Yeah, the little air gap.
And I fear that.
What else you got on the list?
Next one is Armada Starscream, which will be Starscream based off of his appearance in Transformers Armada. I won't get it because I don't care about Armada. I didn't really... Well, ironically, I grew up in that sort of era of Transformers, but I grew up watching G1 Transformers Animated and the movies. Yeah. So it's like I completely skipped out on that weird era.
Like the in-betweens.
Of Robots in the Skies and Transformers Energon.
Yeah, I kind of checked out on those as well. I know a lot of people like to watch all those, but some of those
besides
I just watch.
Energon. Transformers Energon is considered It's in the let's forget that existed category.
Yeah, I mean, like I kind of checked out on all those. I really did.
Because you're a filthy Gen 1er.
I like the old stuff, man. I don't know, there's something about the old stuff that just looks cool. It's where it all started.
But next one after Armada Starscream is one that I'm not very surprised by, but I'm very excited by, is Beast Wars Inferno. Beast Wars Inferno is the Fire Ant remold from Waspinator.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But
yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for him because that Waspinator mold that was leaked, he looks pretty cool, and it's just red Waspinator with a different head, and I want to get him because... He's like he's classic season 1 Beast Wars.
I totally forgot about that Beast War one.
And honestly, Beast Wars Inferno is better than G1 Inferno because G1 Inferno is literally like who?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, he's just kind of like big red fire truck. But yeah, so Beast Wars Inferno, that would be cool to see. After that is the leader class, which is the first one is Dragon Megatron, which will be his dragon. Presumably is going to be Beast Wars Megatron in his dragon mode from, I believe, season 3. I'll probably skip on it because I prefer the purple dinosaur design.
I saw some pictures of the dragon somewhere, and I thought it was pretty cool.
What, like the toy?
Not the toy. It's like some concept drawing that it wasn't even sure if it was going to be the toy, but I just saw pictures of it. Oh,
just like the design of him?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I hope it's cool.
I'm pretty sure everything that's on this line is going to be pretty neat.
Rip people's wallets who like all of these. I am only really like G1 and Bayverse stuff, because like I like Prime. Well, it's like I like Prime, but I don't like the Prime design for toys,
I got you.
But The next one is interestingly is Galvatron, which I've seen some people say maybe Unicron trilogy Galvatron. Personally, I think it'll just be a reissue of the Kingdom Galvatron.
So we're not even talking about the recent one that we picked up. We're talking about a totally different Galvatron.
No, I'm saying that's what I think it'll be.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it'll be a reissue of not Netflix, of Kingdom Galvatron.
Got you.
Or it could be Unicron trilogy Galvatron, but I doubt they would jump
to a whole new one for it.
I doubt they would jump to a new Galvatron unless they had to refresh the trademark.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. It's like, why would they redo another one so fast? But okay.
I mean, it would be cool, but at the same time, I kind of hope they do a reissue because mine's shoulders are messed up. Because Jesus Lord, please Hasbro, improve your quality control.
Oh yeah, because they weren't installed properly. I forgot.
The entire lineup of Galvatrons shouldn't have incorrect shoulders.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, Bub informed me that, well, a lot of you guys probably do know that the Galvatron arms were put in backwards.
Or
the shoulders were.
Yeah, the shoulders are put in wrong. And it's like, how does that happen?
And once you look at it, it's obvious they are in backwards.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that
I did what most people did, where I just kind of moved the shoulder around to
kind of hide it.
But I'm kind of like, I don't like, because like there's a gap from where the pin is, and it's like, why?
Yeah, I can understand.
$50 toy, $50 toy. Remember, $50 toy for that, and it's like, why? Can you just not? It's not that hard to put together the thing,
and it's hard because because
we found like what 2.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was already gotten by the time we got, or by the time you got there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I like the Kingdom Galvatron. Don't get me wrong, really good Galvatron toy, but it's like, it's really hard for me to like it with that such a big problem of like, almost every Galvatron that's been seen has an incorrect shoulder placement.
And that's just the way it goes. Sometimes that quality control is great, and other times it's not.
Sometimes you get
like the RCs.
No, the RC. Well, if the RCs, those are they're small, so you're going to have problems,
But you would think, they would take the time and look at them, but I mean, maybe they don't.
But
Galvatron, that's a big, $50.
Yeah,
plus
like
tax.
With the RCs, that's like $20.
Yeah, but still expensive either way.
Yeah, but it was like, the RCs I don't have that much a problem with, but whatever. Anyways, besides Galvatron gripes, the next one is Laser Optimus Prime, which I think the history behind that is Laser Optimus Prime was a Generation 2 toy that got canceled, but then was reused for Transformers Armada, I think. And then that was led to the creation of Scourge / Nemesis Prime.
Got you.
I have a version of Laser Optimus Prime from, I think it was either Combiner Wars or Titans Return. They did an updated Laser Optimus Prime where he comes with like a laser sword or whatever. I'll probably skip on this, but if they do the black repaint for Nemesis Prime, I'll definitely get that.
Kind of like that the knockoff that we saw at Toy Bay Stand.
Yeah, the Bumblebee Optimus,
which was sweet, and we passed on it and went back. It. Yeah, we regret that one. $40.
But I'll probably get, if they do it the Scourge repaint, I'll get it, because I've always been like, I like Nemesis Prime, but I never want Nemesis Prime to be just Black Optimus. I want it to be Black Optimus repaint, or like an Optimus that looks somewhat Optimus, but is different in like the alt mode and design,
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like less of a straight 1-to-1 repaint, more of like this is Optimus but evil, so he has more evil looking truck, or
a little more added look to it, a little more details,
not just like a strict we made Optimus black and teal.
A little more visual representation.
It was like that if they made the Scourge, which they're going to make Scourge, because it's just easy repaint, and Nemesis Prime sells because black repaints always sell because they always look cool.
And what's the last one on your list?
The last leader class figure is the one that I'll definitely want to get, and it's Blitzwing.
Yep, I just saw that on your list, and I don't see it on here.
But Blitzwing, he's been rumored for a while. Astro Train got made, and you can't make an Astro Train without making a Blitzwing because they're like a duo.
Yeah, Blitzwing would be
Plus,
sweet.
there's Octane, but Octane isn't really popular.
So that's definitely for sure Blitzwing. It says it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blitzwing's been rumored for a while.
Okay, yeah. So on this list, it doesn't have it.
But
And this list was updated 6:05 p.m. Central Time, August 15th, which was Sunday, which was yesterday.
But Blitzwing, I am excited for. And he's leader class, so he's going to be a little bit bigger. I know some people are like, "Oh, triple changers shouldn't be bigger," but I'm kind of like, I honestly prefer them to be bigger. You know?
Oh yeah.
I
think Transformers are cool, larger scale.
Yeah.
Like the more detail, even if it's not so much detail, if you had like just a couple more points of articulation, it adds to it makes it look more detail, and that's what I like about them.
So yeah, Blitzwing, I am excited for. It would be cool if they were able to include the three faces gimmick from Transformers Animated, but
they probably will.
But this is G1 Blitzwing, not TFA Blitzwing.
Yeah, that's right.
And last time they did that kind of idea of combining Transformers Animated and G1, it kind of turned out a little
a little wonky.
But yeah, so I'm excited for the Blitzwing, and I hope he looks cool. Blitzwing has always been one of my favorites because I just like his color palette, and I like that he's a triple changer.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. That would be a definite one for you to pick up for yours. Now,
because he is very much he is a classic G1 Decepticon.
The ones I think I'm looking forward to, especially looking forward to the updated Soundwave, hopefully, and the Shockwave, and possibly for me myself, and Bulkhead for sure. Bulkhead for sure, and then I think that's it because I kind of keep to the same ones. I could have swore I saw Preceptor listed for Kingdom as well.
No, Preceptor is Studio Series 86.
Studio Series 86. Is right.
He's already been revealed.
I saw that.
Preceptor, he looks really good.
Yeah, and I saw it too, and I was like, I really need to get that one.
I love how they included, I believe, the Microman alternate mode, which is the tank.
Yeah, I really like that one.
The history behind that is whenever they were taking those Japanese toys and turning them to Transformers, for Preceptor, his Japanese toy before it was Transformers was, I think, Microman. And with that, it was...
You're correct.
It was the robot mode, microscope, and then a tank mode for the little for the little Microman to use. And it was never... The G1 toy never really advertised it, but in the Marvel comic, it appeared. So for the Studio Series 86 one, they're doing the tank mode.
That's awesome. I mean, that one's really cool. And, I can't wait until they come out with, I wish they'd come out with a reflector. Like a Studio 86, like...
Earth mode reflector.
Like a G1.
Well, I think they did do a G1 toy reflector. Where they all had different colors, like the G1 toy.
Oh, probably.
I think it was a Generation Select exclusive.
All right, so what else you got on the list?
All right, the second to last is the Commander class, which was rumored a while ago, but it's more for like, we know this will be happening, is Motor Master.
Oh, yeah,
Motor Master will combine to be a new Minosaur.
You actually have some that I don't even see on this list. So that's pretty cool.
Motor Master... basically confirmed at this point because Kingdom hinted at a new Motor Master, like in the I believe in Transformers Netflix Kingdom, one of the computer monitors, if you slow it down, it shows Minosaur.
That's
cool.
So
it's like people are like, oh well, that basically confirms Minosaur is getting a new toy, and the reason he's Commander class is probably because of that trailer, like Rodimus Prime, which is kind of like, I don't know if they'll get Motor Master because the difference with Motor Master and Rodimus, he's classic. He's the second leader of the Autobots, And it's like, hey, I got Galvatron, I need Rodimus Prime, But with Motor Master, it's like, am I really going to drop $80 for what's mostly going to be just a big trailer and a Voyager class character?
It depends on what style that has into it, but
it depends how extensive it is, too.
I can so see you doing Motor Master.
That's wrong.
I know it is. I know it's in the wrong image. This is like just someone's concept designs. Yeah. But what if they did one like that?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could see you doing it.
It's like, yeah, Motor Master. I hope it looks cool. Although with them increasing the size of Motor Master, I hope that means that just Minosaur in general has an increased size. You know?
Yeah.
Because I always like my combiners to be bigger than the others. Although scaling wise they shouldn't, because like whatever, scale never mattered in Transformers, never will. And then last and not least is the Titan class, which will be, I believe, Transformers Armada Metroplex.
Ooh.
Which I'll skip because it's Armada. If it was G1 Metroplex, I'd probably be like, oh, I want to spend $150 on that and go next to Omega Supreme. But
just imagine how big that set would be.
What, Omega Supreme and Metroplex?
Like right next to each other.
I mean, I have Trypticon, Devastator, and Metroplex.
I know,
or not Metroplex. Omega Supreme, like all right next to each other, and it's like, oh, that's like enough money to begin to buy a house.
It's quite a bit.
Because like, what? How much does Trypticon sell for again?
I don't even remember.
Like what? $400?
I don't know. Which one was that? Under Siege or something?
No, it was Combiner Wars. But yeah, Titan class Metroplex. This confirms they're not getting rid of Titan class just yet. They probably will eventually, but it will take a little bit longer than expected. And yeah, that's a lot of figures.
Yeah, so that's a huge list, like a massive list.
A long list of characters who leaked online, and it's basically just a grab bag of different eras from Transformers, because I believe every era besides Transformers Animated and Energon are represented. Everyone else, every other era of Transformers appears in this, which is impressive, and really puts in the generations in the name of Transformers Generations. Because for a while it's been very G1 dominated, but here there's Beast Wars, there's G1, there's Armada.
There's a little bit of everything. Prime.
There's G2 even. Transformers Prime as well.
It's pretty awesome. It really is.
And it's like...
something new on the shelves for everybody.
Yeah, it's just... I've never seen this many different versions of different characters appear in one lineup.
Yep. It looks pretty cool.
Out of all of the figures revealed, the ones I'll definitely be wanting to get at least will be Skids, the new Elita-1 Tarantulas, Blaster, maybe G-Axis, Beast Wars Inferno, and Blitzwing.
Wow, I mean that's a lot.
It's 7.
Yeah.
Which 7 out of like what?
A lot. There's a ton of them on there. The ones I'm going to get are like Soundwave, probably Shockwave, and probably Bulkhead. I think I'll get Bulkhead's the one I'm excited about, so I'm probably going to get that one.
30.
So there's 30 of them. So I'm looking to get 3. You're looking to get 7.
Yep.
We're not going to get too crazy with it.
I'm not going to be like...
I got to get them all like the Pokemon.
Well, it's like a lot of this is kind of like... I don't want to get like RC from Transformers Prime.
Yeah, they just get to...
I like the RC, but I'm kind of like, I like G1 RC more, mostly from nostalgia. And Sue Blue is a better voice actress.
Well, I think now is a good time to stop. We're about 40 minutes in. I'm going to have to like...
Hey, you're gonna
whittle this thing down.
It down and also do work.
Yeah, I have to go back to work, do some more work here at the house. I was going to say, you now have me looking for Laserbeak, and I'm beginning to wonder what happened to Laserbeak that was inside that case. But you know what?
Steal it.
Yeah, right. I know. Hopefully he didn't.
No, I didn't.
He probably fell down back behind there.
I already have 3 Laserbeaks.
Yeah, you got plenty of them. So, hey, I just wanted to say, hey, thanks to all you guys out there listening and watching on YouTube. If this is going to be loaded to YouTube and on the podcast, just remember we do have some merch over there at, I believe it's Teespring. We have some merch. There's going to be a link in the...
Yeah, we're real YouTubers now.
Yeah, real YouTube. Stores. So it's just something fun for us to put up there.
We're real YouTubers because we have merch stores and we have haters. Although I can't exactly blame them because I literally say dislike the video.
Yeah, so they listen to you and they dislike it. So hey, it's an interaction. They listen.
They are actually our biggest fans.
Yep. So they're listening.
That one singular person.
So if you guys get a chance, listen to the other podcasts that we have on the podcast channel. Bub says give us money.
Yep.
But there's no place for you to give us money. Except for if you're going to buy a shirt, that helps support the channel a little bit.
Watch our Suicide Squad video.
Watch our Suicide Squad video. Watch the toy hunts that we do. Watch the movie. And you know what? Always remember, guys.
Buy toys.
Buy
consume
toys. Consume product. But always, always
Really
keep your eyes peeled and your fingers crossed.
Really pushing that Hasbro agenda.
Yep. And keep on the hunt. And it's on to the next one.
Yes, I got it in finally.